How's it going, guys? Ben here. I'm a content producer with Canada Guns and Funker Tactical. What we have here is a video with Miles and Nate of Callsign 66 talking with Schmidt Bender at SHOT Show. The more I watched this footage, the more I tried to edit it down, the more I realized that this conversation would be appreciated by the guys in the community, and I think that it deserves to be heard as is. So I left it mostly unedited. I hope you guys find it informative and enjoy.
Our loyalty is to performance only, and
yeah, absolutely.
that puts these guys top of our list. Hey guys, Nate and Miles, Callsign 66 here at 2018 SHOT Show with our friend Thomas from Schmidt Bender. Just a couple new things that came out that we're really excited about. And Thomas here is going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so good to have you here at the SHOT Show. So
Great
very glad. Also very glad Schmidt Bender is able to support you guys. Yeah, and as well. Pardon?
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, good, thank you. Well, yeah, and as Nate just told you, we would like to introduce you some new products we have out now for 2018. Right now I got the 5-45, and this one is equipped now with our multi-turn turret 2. This is a new feature we're having out right now. It has 5 rotations, and you can see you have like the indicators, which are eitherwise like displayed on the window. Like the one you can see is for the first revolution, and you also got in addition a tactile knob coming out, so you can also feel it, so you can see and feel it. If you go to the second rotation, then the window changed accordingly, so you have like the 2 in that window, so you know you're on a second revelation. We will have this with different kind of click values, so we have like a 0.05 mils, which is quite a fine adjustment for fine zeroing and for long distance shooting. Then, which also new is we got a lever you can see right here. Right now, the lever is on this position. That means that you got like every click is the same, like nice crisp clicks. If you go to this direction, you got the so-called MTC clicks, more tactile clicks, so every 10th click is a little bit harder. And then you got the final position, which is also indicated in this window as red, which means that then the turret is locked. This turret will come out like in 5-45, 3-20s, 5-25, 3-27. So, and according to this turret, we also got the equivalent windage, which is also possible for 0.05 mil adjustments.
How much additional travel is there in the new windage turrets?
Well, this goes up to 39 mils. This turret, yeah.
39 mils total travel. That's quite an improvement over the last.
Yeah, so you got like 5 rotations in order to get all the travel out of it.
Wow. Nice. And the shark fin, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, and that's the shark fin. That's actually what we brought out last year. Is something you can just clamp on either kind of position for quick manipulation of the zoom. That's also a nice feature.
Throwing around that shark fin is really smooth. It's really nice, crisp. It wasn't really getting hang up. The edges aren't sharp where you're gonna rip your fingers off. You know, I really enjoyed that throw lever as well as how you guys joined your locking mechanism with your changing up your clicks. Yeah, that's really interesting, and look forward to getting our hands on using that.
Good. Yeah. And then also very interesting for you long-range guys is our LRR reticle, which is coming out. Maybe we'll just walk over here. So we have the big display. So this was also we were able to shoot yesterday at the range. This is now our new LRR reticle in mil adjustments. LRR stands for long range reticle. So we have talked with a lot of shooters around the world, and we try to get a reticle which is easy to reference and not cluttered, which is very unique with this one, and it's like really top-notch technology. Is the interrupted center cross with a very fine dot in the middle, which is actually just covering 1.6 centimeters on 1,000. So it's actually the finest illuminated structure in the world right now. So that's really top-notch technology. And it is really daylight bright illuminated, so even if you crank it down to a lower magnification, you will just see the red cross. If you crank it up, you will see that will be interrupted, so you won't have like too much structure hiding your target.
Yeah, right. And I've seen that on the excuse me, the black surface targets, like black dongs we were shooting at yesterday, being very dark and having a fine dark dot on that kind of blur out. But once you add that illuminated, it's crisp, it's clean, and your point of aim is very precise. Really enjoyed that.
Good. So what we did is getting these bars conical, which means that it tracks your attention right to the center. That's where you want to be. Then we got some additional features to it, like the power indicator. So this is something where if you go and crank up the power, like for instance to 8x magnification, then you will see like on the edge you will have like the 8x zoom. Then you know you're looking at the 8x power. So you don't have to necessarily break up your shooting position in order to see at which kind of power you're looking at right now. So this goes up way up to 20. It's kind of nice. Then we also got like a quick range finding box where you just can like do some quick range finding, which is as clearly marked right here, so you can see okay which targets are like 1 meter. If they go like for instance until here, you see okay they're like 300 meters away, and the equivalent is the same for the vertical line, which is for 50 centimeters. So that's a nice little feature, but it's still not too cluttered. And we're looking to bring it out like mid of this year. So a lot of people have been waiting for it right now, and the thing is like it's really like top-notch technology, so it's not something easy to do because of the technology we're using here with the fine illuminated structure. So
yeah, with the higher magnifications in a first focal point optic, the higher you go, the more difficult it is to keep that reticle small and usable. Yeah.
Exactly. So this will come out like for the 5 to 45, 3 to 27.
Nice.
So the 9x zoom high magnification scopes, as well as the 5 to 25. So,
nice.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
So Thomas, why was this reticle developed? What project?
Well, actually, yeah, we have our bestseller is now the P4 Fine, so which is I think out right now for at least over 10 years. So, and we felt okay, we need something new, and it's always a little bit critical to change a winning system. So because the P4 Fine was very well received by long-range shooters, but we always got also some customers telling us, okay, it's a little bit the lines are too thick, it's hiding too much from target. Illumination, we would like to have a little bit more daylight bright. And so we tried to gather all these customers' requests, and this is actually the result of that, for long-range shooting especially.
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely excited about shooting these products, and like we've always told you, we definitely stand behind Schmidt Bender. They've been proven to us throughout our years, especially for myself and the guys. We've used them in services and beating them around, and they're top notch.
Good. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, because I think that's one of the advantages for Schmidt Bender. Is like we're a rather small family-run company, so we can do quite flexible things quite fast. And so I hope you also had an experience like if you have like some kind of problems or questions, you won't end up like in some kind of a call center or something like that. So you just have like the direct contact, and it's also the case with all other customers actually. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, our service has been outstanding. Can't complain about that.
Thank you.
Yes. As the technology gets more complicated for scopes and the prices get higher, you know, that's a big gut check for a lot of guys that, you know, scrounge and save so that they can buy a quality optic from whoever. But then again, it's only as good, you know, as the company that stands behind it. So
yeah, and you're right. It's a good point because a lot of companies are trying to get like into like more the medium range to get the scopes more like cheaper.
Yeah.
And but we haven't decided to do that. So we just wanted to commit to quality. So that has the price. Actually, that is the case. So quality comes with the price, and that's why we said, okay, we cannot go this way and go and do some cheaper stuff. So we just try to do top notch, like just as a reticle or just with the MT22 turret.
Yeah. So what is the official warranty policy? You know, for people living in Canada and the U.S. I understand there's a service center in the U.S.
Yeah, we got a service center.
Yeah,
we got a service center in the U.S. Jerry Ricker, very nice guy, very experienced, has been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
So definitely worthwhile calling him if you have like a problem. And actually, the warranty we're having now for the U.S. and also for Canada is 20 years. That's also something we have changed recently. I think 2 years ago. So yeah, we're not afraid of giving warranty because we have good quality.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you really start using stuff and abusing stuff, whether it's an accident or just prolonged use, I think my first 5 to 25 lasted almost 15 years before I had to send it in for a service.
Yeah, right.
And that thing was a tank. 50 cals, 338s, didn't matter what you put it on, but you know, anything you spend that kind of money on through prolonged use or accidental, you know, things happen. When you spend that kind of money, it's really comforting to know that there's somewhere you can send it and get it repaired.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. Yeah.
For sure.
Call sign 66, the community in general, I mean, we definitely appreciate it, and everything that you guys done for us as sponsors, and just great quality guys and service. Love coming to SHOT Show and dealing with you guys and hooking up. Absolutely.
Okay.
It means a
Thank you.
lot. It's not the deal we got, it's the one we sought. We started out, we were buying Schmidt Benders already, and there was really no other option, so the fact that it worked out couldn't have worked out better.
Right.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Okay. So all the good luck for the next season then.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
You know, Schmidt Bender for us was going to happen either way. We were either going to buy them, but we went out and talked to Schmidt Bender and told them what we're about, what the community is about, and yeah, they really supported it, liked what we were doing, and stood behind what we're doing. It means a tremendous lot to us. I mean, these optics are worth thousands of dollars, and Schmidt Bender has definitely stepped up to the plate and has given us some really, really fine product.
What would you guys say to Schmidt Bender?
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
thanks for the support, for believing in us and leading our community and stepping behind us, and definitely helping us out with the service. I mean, no matter how great a product is, there's always service that needs to be done, and we get top-notch service, and we really appreciate that. That keeps our guns up and running, and the boys out shooting.
Yeah, if you're not wearing things out on a semi-regular basis, or you know, accidents happen, things break, but yeah, if you're not breaking stuff, you're not using it. So it's so comforting to know that when you spend that money, that there's 20 years of backing behind that product.
Why does Schmidt care about you guys and call sign 66 in the community?
Well, that's a good question for them, but I think you know, I think they definitely took a leap of faith initially. They heard about the work that we were doing with veterans, and you know, exposing them to the rewarding experience of competitive shooting and some of the extracurricular stuff that we're able to provide for those guys and with those guys. Just getting them out, you know, the time on the trigger and the camaraderie. It's a great learning environment. And I think it's something that, you know, with military budgets and the way things are nowadays, the guys don't get enough of. So it keeps the crew together, and you're always meeting new people. If anything, I feel like we're kind of breaking down boundaries a little bit between, you know, active guys that are maybe a little bit competitive with some of their peers in the communities or other agencies. You know, when they come out with us, they're all 6'6", so it doesn't matter what patch is on your shoulder or, you know, what province or unit or agency you're from. If you're a shooter, you know, you're welcome. So, you know, that goodwill was definitely something that I think I feel like Schmidt Bender took a leap of faith on with us, and it's paying off. You know, we're having a great success. And the exposure that we are getting with these guys, we're seeing a ton of progress, both in our competitive atmosphere and our you know, training sessions, closed training sessions, courses that we're running, things like that. The progression over the last couple of years has just been really rewarding. So that reputation within the community that they support the troops and the troops when they're retired, and you know, the competitive shooting communities and the communities that help develop products, and you know, they stand behind all of that, and it's we really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, and especially like on the competitive shooting side, you know, on the training side, when we, you know, we do train some of the militaries and with the, on the operational side with the guys. They see top product and the guys are using this product. So we like to keep aligned with what our guys are using. We like to, it's easier for them to transfer us over, and yeah, we can keep bringing a new product back to them, showing them what's new out there and what Schmidt Bender has to offer out there.
In the scope world, where does Schmidt Bender fit in?
They're at the top.
Oh, most definitely,
Yeah, definitely. But
there's a lot of good scopes out there.
There's a lot of good scopes, and
manufacturers.
We like to say that we chase performance and not brand loyalty is a fickle thing. It's if a company ceases to make quality products and somebody else is producing stuff that's better, when the performance of your job is your life, or your livelihood, or your passion, you chase performance, not colors or brands. But this company continuously, over the years has just put out top grade, top quality products, and you gain some trust for that. It's you can count on stuff from a certain brand that you've spent enough personal time with their equipment, and that's very comforting. But as I said, our loyalty is to performance only, and
yeah, absolutely.
that puts these guys top of our list. So yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. See you on the next one.
All right, man.